Hey everyone, it's me, CharlieYDM. Welcome back to another video. And today is quite a serious video, let's just say. And I've been trying to push back from announcing this for quite a while, but I'm here to announce it now because now I do feel comfortable talking about it. But obviously, I didn't in the past because I generally didn't want to talk about this for a while. But I'm actually tempted to. Yeah, I'm here to basically say that I'm officially stepping down from the Happy Tree Friends fandom. Yep, I'm leaving the fandom. I'm no longer watching the show again. I'm not going to associate with the fandom unless if I really have to. And yeah, I'm not going to be part of this fandom anymore. Now, so long story short, for those who don't know what the show is all about, basically it's about some cute little animal characters going through some like insane deaths where they get stabbed or killed, injured by something quite serious. Yeah, it's just like a show like that. It's full of like graphic content. And I was a really big fan of this show because the characters in there were really, really cute, and like I just really loved, what they do and how their voices were put together. I just thought, the show was really, really good, and I got into it because I was seeing people like GOODBYE HTF making a piece of it, and I just thought, I was to check out the show and make reaction videos to it. And yeah, I did actually react to the series, and the reaction videos to it got like hundreds and thousands of views, which I thought was absolutely insane. And they got a lot of support as well, and people really enjoyed the fact that I was reacting to the series. So yeah, I really appreciate all that, and you guys have showed so much love and support to how much I put with into those reaction videos. So yeah, that's great. But this show has a lot of its dark sides, as we all know. People in the fandom, have been very, very controversial. Not saying names because otherwise, if I do, they'll just debunk it like this didn't actually happen. But yeah, there's been people in the fandom who've been caught up for some pretty, nasty stuff. And I know you might be thinking that that every fandom has, this kind of shit. But no, with all the fandoms I've been part of, I feel like the Happy Tree Friends fandom, has had so much of that. And as for other fandoms, I haven't really seen as much of it compared to the Happy Tree Friends fandom. Like, I'm telling you now, I've seen more shit of that involved with the Happy Tree Friends fandom compared to other fandoms I've been part of, especially the My Little Pony fandom. Like, I haven't really seen like many people in there getting cancelled, at least compared to what I've seen in the Happy Tree Friends fandom. And yeah, about the show as well, that the behind the scenes, it's been affecting my mental health in a way, because like, I mean, let's think about the show real quick. It's graphic content of characters getting killed, despite the fact they look cute. Yeah, they're literally getting killed and put into gore, and then they're screaming their heads off in pain. Like that's, and my life has already been bad enough as it is. Like I've had to deal with so much awful shit in my personal life, and just to think about this show as a way to make me feel bad just doesn't really help at all. Like I've been very like toxic, and my behaviour has changed quite badly, and I feel like this show has had something to do with that shit. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like the show, yeah, I mean it's great, it's well put together, and Morgan did a good job putting this together. But I just feel like I shouldn't really be watching this show or making stuff involved in it if it's gonna affect my mental health and make me feel really, really bad. So I think, in all fairnessness, I think I should literally distance myself from literally watching this show and literally being part of this fandom. And don't get me wrong, I really loved watching this show in the past, but I feel like it's just I shouldn't really be watching it. It's too graphic. The fandom is not the best, and it's just I shouldn't really be watching it really. And my opinion interest has come back in again. And when I'm watching that show, I feel like a really happy person. But when I'm watching this show, I act all toxic and angry and shit. And I don't think I should be doing that. Like it's not good for me, and it's not good for you guys. And I've taken my anger on people who have literally bashed my opinion on the show as well, which is something I shouldn't really be doing. Now, like, because obviously all they're doing is just sharing their opinion. Like, they're not really saying that I shouldn't like the show or anything. They're just like, they're just saying they dislike it, and like, and I took that seriously, and I shouldn't really do that. But yeah, with My Little Pony though, I just like the show, and some people do kind of bash my opinion on that, which is kind of disrespectful. But that's kind of what I did to the people who are literally just saying they don't like Happy Tree Friends. Like, it's disrespectful, isn't it? And I do take full accountability for that, and I'm deeply sorry for that. But yeah, more to this whole situation. Yeah, about the characters, honestly, they are really, really cute, and I absolutely love them. And Flaky, Cuddles, and Sniffles are like the cutest characters I could have seen on any show. Like they were adorable. Like I loved them. Like this show has some great characters, like like Sniffles, Cuddles, and Flaky, and it had some characters that really pissed me off, like Pop and Lumpy. But at the end of the day, the show was great. It was meant to be, graphic anyway. It's what the I want to be a team came up with an idea of doing, and It's great. And obviously this show came out on Christmas Eve as well. Did you guys know that? It came out in 1999 on Christmas Eve, and that's the craziest thing about the show. The fact it would come out on a Christmas time of year, like literally, and it's literally before, you know, the next century, which is like the 2000. Like that's even more insane if you think about it. And this show had a big population in I think it was Canada. If not, it's like an Asian country. Like one of the countries had to show like having like cons of it, and it was like a big thing in here. But in the UK, it's not really known very well. Like not many people really know about a show here in the UK. I mean, there are some white people in the UK who obviously know about the show, but I'm someone who literally knows about it in the UK, and there aren't really many, not in especially in my area. Like I even told my friends, Bash Charles, I know in real life about, you know, the show, see if they're interested. And while some said it was quite boring, some were wondering why the hell I even watched this show, and they were literally questioning the fact if I even jerked off to this show, and I literally don't do that shit. And yeah, that's the culture we have in the bus driving community. Yeah, we all just like to say stuff like this. But yeah, they were wondering if I did that shit, and obviously I don't. But I was just saying, you know, that I was a huge fan of the show, and you know, this is the kind of show I'm literally into. And they understood still, but they still made jokes about that. So yeah, because that's their culture. But yeah, this show is, I mean, it's all right, but I just can't continue watching it because it's just so graphic. And I understand there are some people in the fan that have also left this community, because not just because of how bad the show is, but because of the fandom, and I understand that a lot. Like some people go as far as quitting YouTube as well, and that's really understandable. Like I haven't done that just yet, but I was on the verge of doing that. And I have tried to leave the fandom hundreds of times, but I literally just couldn't. Like some people in the fandom were still associating me, while some were just sending me like pictures of characters with their faces like zoomed in, or just like random PNGs of the characters like Tuffy and Nelson or whatever. Like I've seen many PNGs involving these characters like just being sent all over my server. And I mean, I haven't got a problem with that, but it's just something I've literally seen throughout most of my life, and it's insane. But yeah, despite the fact I'm literally thinking of quitting the fandom, I have got loads of Happy Tree Friends merch in my flat. Literally, like they're all like £100. It's like £100 worth of Happy Tree Friends merch. Like I've got a mouse pad on my desk right now. I've got a Happy Tree Friends backpack which is slowly like rotting away. I've got like I think like 12 Happy Tree Friends plushies in my cupboard right now. I haven't got them out because I don't really want to look at them because I'm obviously losing interest in the show. I've got 2 phone cases involved of Happy Tree Friends as well. One being for an iPhone 14 Pro, and the other being for an iPhone 7. Yeah, I'm not using those anymore because yeah, obviously as I said, the show is losing interest. I've got rid of Happy Tree Friends images off my phone wallpaper and my computer desktop because I just wanted to forget about the show I did. So to do that, I had to literally, you know, take them off my phone wallpaper and computer desktop. And what I've also done is I've actually deleted all the Happy Tree Friends pictures from my phone as well. Like in the Photos app, I've removed every single Happy Tree Friends picture from there. I've kept them on the computer because I thought I might need them at some point to like say a few things or send some stuff. But I also removed them off my phone because I wasn't going to bother to use them on there anyway. So it was worth removing them off there. Then obviously just you know, removing them off the computer. So obviously I removed them off the phone, but I kept them on the computer. So yeah, and as for the CharlieYDM brand, I understand that the text font is Happy Tree Friends, I know, but I'm still going to keep it that way because, to be honest, it's just text. Like, it doesn't really matter, it's just text. Like, no one will literally tell by the fact it's Happy Tree Friends. In fact, if you think about it, it looks like My Little Pony G5 text font, if you think about it. So, it's best to look at it that way than just, you know, question the fact if it is Happy Tree Friends or not. But I guess maybe if Cosmo5 was to literally step down of Kyoto Communications, which I hope he doesn't, I'll most likely change the brand of my company anyway to make it say like in different text font for CharlieYDM and Kyoto Communications. I mean, Kyoto Communications is used with like the like a different text font. I forget what it's called, but it starts with a C. But yeah, as for the CharlieYDM font, yeah, it's used with Happy Tree Friends text font, as you can probably tell with the pink and the blue. But yeah, I will admit though, despite the fact the fandom is quite toxic, I will say this: there are some people in the fandom that I really get along with that I thought were actually really nice to talk to, and you know, I feel happy speaking to people because they're great, and I really appreciate the fact that some were there for me. While there were some literally like suicide baiting in my DMs, and some were literally trying to debunk every single thing I said about someone who was bad. Like those were sorts of people I didn't like talking to, but then there were some that I did like talking to that I got along just fine. So yeah, that's that, and obviously with me and my Happy Tree Friends YTPs, I'm obviously going to stop doing them as well. I'm no longer making Happy Tree Friends YTPs. I'm not reacting to Happy Tree Friends episodes anymore. Literally, like, if there's a new one that comes out, I will not be reacting to it, so don't expect me to literally react to it if it does come out. And also, I will not be playing Happy Tree Friends False Alarm. I was tempted to do that when I got my new PC, but I made a decision where I was not going to literally buy it and install it, so I'm not playing False Alarm. I've already done the Crack Bet show if you guys are going to check it out, but obviously there'll be no more gameplays of that in the future, because obviously I've literally left the fandom and I want to forget about the show completely. But obviously forget about it would be a bit of a challenge, but you know, choosing not to watch it and, you know, not, you know, taking part in sending stuff involved in it, yeah, that's something I can do, and that can easily make me move on from the show. Even if people like Cuddles and Hand, you're gonna send, you know, face zoom-ins and shit on Discord, honestly, that honestly is fine. But obviously I'm not gonna like watch the show or, you know, make any videos related to it nowadays. I think that's like the best thing for me to do, because yeah, this show has kind of affected my mental health and my behaviour online, and it's something, you know, I should be taken quite seriously, because, you know, being cancelled is a really bad thing, and it's something we all don't deserve to go through. It's like, but if you're someone that's obviously really, really bad, then I understand that. But if you're someone who just watches shows that are literally like graphic, and then your health's been affected by the fact you're watching it, then yeah, you don't deserve that at all. You don't deserve that. So you should take further action to, you know, stop it, and that's clearly what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I told Colours Me a 5 on Discord about the fact that obviously I quit, you know, taking part of the show, and I'm stepping down from the fandom. And yes, so far he hasn't said anything as I'm filming this, but yeah, I do hope for a fact he doesn't understand this, and I hope he understands that obviously I do not want to take part in any more of the show because of the toxic fandom. Like, I still really enjoy Tom and Jerry though. That's another show that he obviously is a huge fan of. So, you know, if he could do more of that, then my life would be so much happier than how it is now. Because yeah, I will admit, because that show is a lot better than Tom and Jerry. Than Happy Tree Friends. But I did think the opposite in the past. But nowadays, I think Tom and Jerry is better than Happy Tree Friends, and I can say the same with My Little Pony, despite the fact that's maybe just my interest. To be fair. So yeah, my merch, I'm not selling it, I'm not giving it away or anything, I'm just gonna keep it. But if one of my friends, you know, really wants it, like someone who I've got a big close relation with, I'll easily give it to them, as long as they look after it. But if there's someone who just wants to burn it, they're not having it. But yeah, I will keep it, but I'll try and like hide it away from me so I can't see it that much, just so I can make sure I'm okay and shit. Because yeah, I will admit, you know, that this show, it's not for the faint of heart, and it's not a show you should be seeing if you've got a bad life like I have. I mean, my life is not bad, it's just, like, I've just got a very, very, like, bad behaviour. Like, sometimes I'm quite sensitive, and I'm, like, severely autistic and shit. Like, I shouldn't really be watching this show if I'm like that. So, yeah, I'm coming to a decision where, you know, I've officially quit, you know, making Happy Tree Friends content and, you know, talking about the show and, you know, being massively part of it. So, Happy Tree Friends and Multimedia, thank you so much for your time with me reacting to your show. Your show has been great. I did enjoy reacting to it, but I just had to leave because my health was not being great, and health matters more than, you know, taking part in something that you obviously do for your creativity. So yeah, good job on the show. Honestly, your characters are really cute. I will admit, your characters are great, but I just have to literally get off this show. And I want to thank those in the fan who have literally also supported me as well for the past few years as well, especially Cosme 5. Tuffy and Jules, like those are the guys who have supported me the most in the fam. So you three, thank you so much for your time. You guys have been great, and I hope life is better for you as I go off the fandom as well. So yeah, and I also want to thank those who literally helped me get the merch as well, because they were a lot of money, but I did get them in the end, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, and I'll thank those who also supported my Happy Tree Friends YTPs as well, because I did put a lot of effort into those, and you guys seem to really enjoy them, and you guys also enjoyed my reactions as well. Yeah, thank you so much for that as well, I appreciate it. And yeah, so yeah, thank you Happy Tree Friends, and thank you more than me for your time. I'm going to step down from your fandom and just not be part of the show anymore. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind, I hope you guys are okay with that. It's for the best for me, and I've got other fans I've got to be part of that I think would be better for me. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for no face cam, it's just I didn't really want to show my face while recording this video, because I couldn't be arsed, and it's just a main video I'll talk, not just show my face to, you know, do this kind of shit. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye, peace out. Think of yourselves, just walk away, and goodbye Happy Tree Friends. Goodbye.